Hey guys, hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm outside. Let me know how the audio is. Thought I'd go outside and do a little stream, a little scope now. Kind of continue on the entrepreneurial kind of theme. So I'm sitting out here on my at the office campus where we have in Parsippany, and let me know if you're new to the scope. Basically, what I do is I put together a couple of shows a week, maybe 2 or 3 shows each week, to talk about what a real entrepreneur goes through, right? Real life lessons. I don't have any, hey Rosella, I don't have any books to sell or any agendas here other than to help people who want to start their own business, right? And it's helping me because it's giving me more visibility and branding online. So it's a win-win for everybody. So what I thought we'd talk about today, we had a really good session the other day over the weekend about being an entrepreneur and starting a business and so forth, and you got to hustle and work hard. People lose sight of that. And this week, what I want to talk about on this Periscope is I want to talk about college, right? Is it really necessary to be a successful entrepreneur? And while I definitely recommend you do go to college if you can afford to go to college, some people can't afford to go to college, right? So what you want to do is you want to focus on going maybe to community college, your local college, to get some courses done in marketing and public relations if they have that, as well as accounting. That's really important too, sales and marketing type of subjects. But I've said this all along. It really comes down to the passion that you have and the experience that you have, and not so much the education. And I, for one, did not go to college, although I did get accepted, which I'm proud to say, to John Jay College of Criminal Justice in the 80s. I wanted to be a police officer at that time, and I decided not to go and to join the travel industry and to work in that area. And I spent the last 25, 30 years building up experience, again, which trumps any sort of college degree. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're going to be an attorney, an engineer, an accountant, a doctor, all of those professions, obviously you need a formal education. But if your mindset is to run a business and not work for someone else in a cubicle, which I can't stand, and I've been there, done that, you definitely want to get out and hustle and learn and get experience versus going to college for 4 years. Now, if you can afford to go, I always recommend that you do go, right? But many people throughout the world can't afford to go to school, so they want to just start a business and get going. So the most important thing is that you get experience. So how do you get experience when you have no experience? Well, you get experience by offering your services for free, by not charging. No more cubicles, Roselle. That's right. That's a great hashtag. You get experience by offering your services for free and kind of testing out your capabilities, because that'll tell you whether or not where you're going with your vision for a business makes any sense, if it has any legs. So you definitely want to do that when you're starting out, just to get experience, to kind of do stuff on spec, right? What they call it, pro bono work, basically free work. So, college, again, is really definitely a good thing to have under your belt. But if you're going to go for a general, marketing degree or business degree, I don't know. If you can afford it, great. But otherwise, save your money. Don't get into huge debt. Go to community college. Get that information, that education, so that you can use it in your startup and get going. So college really is not a replacement for the hard work and for getting going with your business. But definitely it'll help you if you don't have a direct vision and hustle yet when you're getting out of high school, right? So where are you guys from? Why don't you let me know where you're from? We don't have as many people today watching because we're actually, it's in the middle of the day. It's kind of hot here in New Jersey, but it's a nice day nonetheless. So, let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll probably hop on Periscope again in the week, later on, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, do another episode as well. So again, to sum it all up, go to school if you can, go to college, get your degree, but if you can't afford it, don't sweat it. Roll up your sleeves and get to work. Because if you look at a lot of the top CEOs in this country, and not many of them, well, many of them do, but many of the top CEOs, I should say, don't have a formal college education. Bill Gates flunked out, etc. So you're from the south of France. Oh, that's cool. Um, my family is from the south of France. How interesting is that? From Antibes, which is near Nice, near Monaco, Monte Carlo, down there. Where are you in the south of France? Let me know. Everybody else, where are you from? Let me know. Hit me up on the scope. Any questions you have, let me know. Again, I'm all about helping people. I'm not selling anything. Montpellier, okay. You can sense my French accent, right? Montpellier. Well, good to have you, south of France. It's pretty late now, past your dinner time, I guess, but thanks for joining. What kind of business are you running? I started my business 10, 11 years ago now, and it's a digital marketing agency. And as I said before in the introduction, Periscope, hey, this is Big J. How you doing, buddy? As I said before in my introduction, Periscope, I actually went from a blank piece of paper to a multi-million-dollar business that I run now, a digital marketing agency. So I'm not here to sell any books to, get you to sign up for some webinar like others. I'm here really to help you and provide some real-life experience and information that they don't teach you in school, right? So hit me up. Make sure that you hit the number of people symbol there. Give me some hearts, and also fine-tune it and share it with your friends. I want to know the number of tips for college students. Well, number one is learn as much as you can, right? I mean, it's great to have a good time, but definitely learn and, hit the books. I mean, learn from case studies, and make sure your professors are up to date on all the latest technology, because I've heard of that's a problem too. In American schools especially. The kids go into these classrooms and they know a lot more than the professors do when it comes to like social media marketing and management. Social media is really where it's at, and there's a saying, if you're not being noticed and making noise, you're basically irrelevant. Outside the school system. Okay, well, what kind of business are you looking to run, Sly Ponder? Maybe I can help you out there. You love to learn but hate school. Okay, well, you can learn on your own, right? You can look at what businesses are doing and research them, etc. Networking at school is very important, absolutely. Not only with your professors, but with also your fellow students as well. Network as best you can. Get out there. Don't be shy and stay in your dorm all 4 years. Go out and do things. But remember, if you can't afford to go to college for 4 years, it's okay to go to a community college and to learn something that'll help you long term with your business aspirations. So, like I said, I really became successful through brute force, if you will, and learning. I love to learn as well, like you had mentioned, and the opportunity to learn something new, I could jump right into it. How do you handle the risk of currency volatility? Not sure I understand that one as it relates to what we're talking about. Currency volatility and college education. You'll have to run that one again by me. A little slow on that one. But remember, like I was saying, I'm a student of brute force learning. I remember an example once when I was working for this company in New York, and I spent all weekend putting together this spreadsheet of data that I had to put together. And for some reason, I lost it on the computer. It completely disappeared. Well, others might have said, oh, damn, forget this, I'm not doing it again. You know what? I just said, okay, it's going to take me another 15 hours. I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to get it done. So again, it all comes down to the hustle and being able to work through situations and never giving up and just pushing through. So I think I'm going to wrap this session up, this Periscope. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a beautiful day out here. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll touch base again later on in the week. Be sure to follow me on Periscope if you're not following me already, so that you know when I do these Periscopes. You'll get an alert. I do them, throughout the week. I don't know when I'm doing them because, again, I'm running a real company with, a bunch of employees and multi-million dollars in revenue. So I want to make sure that you don't miss my Periscopes. All right? Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. And we'll talk to you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.